Hello everyone, welcome to Overflow. In this video, we'll discuss another little problem, that is the breakup palindrome. So this is a middle level problem and we'll understand how you should think on finding a solution to this. So before moving on, if you haven't subscribed to Overflow, make sure to subscribe to Overflow for regular LeetCode videos like this. Now the question says we are given a palindromic string. Okay, so this is the palindromic string given to us, and it is the lowercase English alphabet, English letters. Okay, remember this is lowercase English letters as a palindrome. This is the name of the string. Fine. We need to replace exactly one character. Okay, we need to replace exactly one character with any lowercase English letter, so that the resulting string is not palindrome. So whatever, like it's a palindrome given to us. Palindrome is like if like A, B, A. Okay, so this is the pattern. It's like from moving forward to from moving backward. If we move till the middle, we'll find the both each of the characters one by one from the left and the right are same. So that's parallel if you know that. But what we need to do, we need to replace exactly one character such that it's no longer a palindrome. Fine. So that's what we need to do. And like further it says, resulting is not a palindrome. Okay, and further says that it is lexicographically smallest one possible. So this is the whole catch of this question. So what you need to do, you need to make this lexicographically smallest. What it means, say we have a question like this: A, B, and then C. Fine, then B, then A. So here, if we need to replace one character, then what you can do, if you need to find the lexicographically smallest, that means from moving from left to right, it should be the smallest. So you can do two things. Okay, you can do actually two things. Either you can come across like A, B, then you make a smallest like A. Fine, then you come B and A. Okay, you can come over this, or you can change it to something like A, A, then C, B, A. Right? So if you're doing something like this over here, this remains a palindrome as well. So it's not something you are not. This is not something you are trying to do. Why? You need to resulting thing should not is not a palindrome. That's what you need to do. So this is not something you are supposed to do, right? You cannot change the middle element because that will result in. It may result in a palindrome as well, right? So that is not the case. So we need to go for this element, right? So a question may come like, why we're doing this but not this, like A, B, C, then A. Why not this? Because this is not lexicographically smallest. Lexicographically smallest is like you are going from the left, and this you are just changing the leftmost element as the smallest element. So this is lexicographically smallest. Okay. So once a question like this given to us, so this should be our approach. Now, once we've got our like the idea of what we need to do, I think we are pretty sure what kind of steps we are supposed to do, but we are still left up with the question. So let's read it first. We should return a resulting string, like changing that, and if there's no way to replace the character to make it a palindrome, return an empty string. So that's it is. And what I was explaining, what is lexicographically smallest, is like explained over here. You can go through it. Now let's understand. And then they're given example. It says A, B, C, C, B, A, right? And they change this first B to this A. Fine, you got it. That was the exact thing. There was the first B, I changed it to A. So this was the correct, right? So that's what it says. And like there can be many other many ways to make this as not polynomial, such as this can be possible, this can be possible, this can be a possible way. But all this, ABCC is lexicography smallest. Why is it so? It's explained over in this paragraph. You should read it. Okay. Now, there can be another case if a single character is there. If A is there only, can you change it to any other? No, it's a blank character. Okay, so this is the thing. Now, there can be actually two cases or two states that should come up to us. Okay, the one state is it like whatever be our character statement given to us, like whatever the string given to us, move from left to right till the middle. Okay, or less than the middle rather, and in that, if any character is not equal to A, from the left till right till the middle you are moving, and any character is not equal to A, make it A. So B was there is something not equal to A, you make it A. Fine, and return that. Done. That's the first target. Now, what can be a second target? Anyway, if there's a question like this, consider a question like A, and A. If this is given to you, this is the palindrome. Yes, this is a palindrome. Now you need to change it. So, and you should make it lexicographically smaller. Then what you should come up with. So in this kind of scenario, our answer should be something like A, and then change the last element. Okay, change the last element as B, because that's make it the smaller. If I have made like the other element as B or something else, because other than B, if you change it to something like Z or something else, that will make it much larger element, right? That those are all explained over there. Like C is smaller than D. Okay, so these are all explained over there. So that should be the case. But what I mean is, so the minimum change that you bring in is from A to B, because all are A, you cannot make it less, like reduce it, right? In that case, you should increase it. So if you're increasing it, you can bring B. But if you're bringing B at the first position, that means you have increased it much higher, higher like order. Okay, so that's not the case you are looking for. We should increase it the last element. Okay, so these are the two cases. One, when there is an like we should look for the whole string or the half of the string and find out if any element is not A. In case any element is not A, we'll simply change that element to A and return the string. Fine. And if all the elements are A, that is a case like this, then what we are supposed to do, we should change the last element as B. Okay, this should be our whole approach for this question. Let's quickly write this question, rather write the solution to this question and then run it and then see how well our solution works. Okay, let's quickly go ahead with that. So there you see, like the solution we came up to is like a 0 millisecond 100% faster solution, right? Let's understand what exactly we did. We somehow try to write a code based on what we understand till now. So in this, first we just check if our length is less than equal to 1. That was the case handling for example 2. So if our length is less than equal to 1, that means we cannot do anything, we cannot reduce it further. So in that case, simply return an empty string. Fine. Now in the other part, we are checking for, we're just simply converting our string to a character array. In the character array, we are running a loop from a 0 till length of the array by 2, like till less than half the array. Okay, more or less half the length of the string. Fine. And that we're starting from left to right, right, from 0 till half. So we're just checking if anywhere we found some character is not equal to A, we simply made that character A and return it. Okay, that's the first step. And then if this return is not done, like we traverse the whole array and for all the array elements we found an A, not the whole array but half of the whole array. And remember, this was a palindrome, so half checking is good for us. So we check half of it and we found something was not A, like everything was A. So in that case, what we did, we just added B at the last element. Okay, so that's the whole idea behind this. Now you saw, like with simply doing that, we found a solution, and that's like a fast solution. Okay, so that's just the idea behind the whole question. So thank you all for watching this video. If you have any doubts in this understanding this question, make sure to comment them down. I'll be happy to help you out in the comments as well. So thank you all for watching this video. Hope to see you soon in my next video as well. Thank you.